Hi Beck, what's up? Let me congratulate you for your French. I wish I could speak English like you speak French. In the last video you said la réponse à votre énigme, but instead of votre, it's better to say ton. But don't worry, it's not so bad, the French language is difficult. Then you say that you go every day to the beach. So I imagine that the weather is always beautiful. But if you go every time there, what are you doing? Surf maybe? Can you tell me a little bit more about it? You talk about a music festival too. So in general, how many people are there and which style of music you prefer to go in their events? Rock, don't know, can you tell me a little bit more about it? So now, Anna, you talk about a famous OC who's died in 1909 and who play in a film. Who play in the film? Yes. I don't know. Maybe Mary McKillop, but I don't know. It's the only OC actress, famous actress in the Catholic Church. I don't know. Sorry. Hi Elizabeth. Do you know what's the common point between the Green Barrier Reef and the Belgium's highway? We can see it from space, but it's not true longer since 2008 because the government save money, so every highway are not lit. Rachel, do you know what's there to see in Belgium? Do you know what's Waterloo? The Battle of Waterloo was found on Sunday, 18 June 1815. There are a lot of monuments, but the most popular is the Lion's Eye Lock, a big mound. In 1820, the Netherlands King William I ordered the construction of monument where is believed its son, the Prince of Orange, had been wounded here, so this lions was constructed here. So thank you for watching and goodbye.
First of all, Rachel, I got to congratulate you, but I got to correct you. When you said quand je pense que la Belgique, it's better to say à la Belgique, and je pense de chocolat, you better say au chocolat, but it's still good. I got some question for you, Rachel. When you said it's hot in Australia, what is it? How many grades? And Rachel, April, and Stacy, you talk about floodings, but how often do you got floodings in Australia? You ask question about free time after school. For a lot of younger people in Belgium, we go out with friends and go to the cinema and stuff like that. Rachel, do you know the difference between Soundwave, Reactor, Tomorrowland? The difference are in the state. Soundwave got 5 different states: Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, and Perth. Beside Tomorrowland state only in Boom, and Reactor only in Reactor. If you come in Belgium, you better visit Ghent and its Museum of Fine Art, where are a lot of Flemish masters and the older priests who date from the 5th century. And it's situated in the Flanders, the Dutch-speaking part of the country. Bye.
Hi, how are you? First of all, Stacy, let me congratulate you for your accent. But in your video, you made a mistake. Dans la réponse à ta devinette S, it's not S. We don't say S. The correct word is E. It's spelled E-S-T. And in your first video, we saw that your school is more modern than here, because in Belgium, the schools are not very attractive and they are quite old. So is every school in Australia new like yours? And you talk a lot about surf, but is it a competitive sport or you practice this sport just for fun? And so now I will talk a little bit about wallabies. To be honest with you, I didn't know what were wallabies a few days ago, and I tried to find information about those cute animals. I would like to know what are differences between kangaroos and wallabies. And kangaroo's coat, wallaby's coat first is brighter and with 2 to 3 different colors. And the kangaroo's coat is more uniform with muted colors like brown or gray. And the kangaroo's teeth are curved because they are built to cut grass. And the wallaby's teeth are fat because they are built to crush leaves. And there is another thing to visit in Belgium. It's the harbour of Anvers. It's one of the biggest of Europe, and it is located in the north of Belgium, in Flanders. So Anna, to answer your question, I usually wear casual clothes, but now we are in winter, so we wear warm clothes. See you.
Hi everyone, it's me, Catherine. Bella and Beck, let me congratulate you for your work in English, because I know that in French, sorry, because I know that the French is not an easy language and it's hard to learn French, but it was very good. And sometimes in your videos there were some technical problems, sometimes we didn't hear well, sometimes we said what she said, but in the whole we understood everything, so it's okay. Hannah, do you remember when you were talking about your dream to travel? You said ma rêve en français, but instead of saying that, you have to say mon rêve. And after that, you said à travers le monde, but in French, in fact, you must not say à travers le monde. You must not say the letter S at the end of the word, so you have to say à travers. Bella, in your video, you said that Sydney is a great place to visit, but what do you want to mean by an ideal place to visit? Are there anything to are there special things or shops or buildings? Tell me, I want to know. And Beck, girls, when you were talking about kangaroos, you say that you saw kangaroos every day, but are they wild? Because if they are wild, are they not dangerous? You are not afraid of them? Beck, when you told us about the famous top model and who was married to the handsome Orlando Bloom, and who was top model for Victoria's Secret. Do you know the models for Victoria's Secret are called the Angels, but do you know the origin of the name? I'll tell you. In fact, in 1997, there was a commercial with famous top models, and this commercial had a lot of success. So Victoria's Secret decided to call their models the Angel, and it's this idea who made this commercial around the world. Anna, you wondering what Belgian people like? I think Belgian people are kind, hospitable, and likable. Of course, there are people who are not very open-minded and not very kind, but I think it's in all countries. And I think too, Belgian people are outgoing and warm-hearted, but it's my opinion. Guys, if one day you go in Belgium, you have to visit Louvain-la-Neuve. It's a city, a plain city, and a young city because there are a lot of young people. There are a lot of universities, and there is a museum of Hergé. Hergé is a man who created the famous cartoon Tintin. I don't know if you know it, but in Belgium and in Europe, it's famous. So I think that I said all. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Madeleine. Let me congratulate you for your video sending. It was very good. After 10 months, I think I wouldn't be able to speak like that. Nadine, when you spoke about your school holidays, you made a mistake. Instead of saying vacances, you have to say vacances. In French, we don't say the final S, but don't worry, you made a good job. Nadine, you told us that the weather in Coffs Harbour is hot and dry in summer, and sometimes it rains. I would like to know if when it's too hot, if you have school, and if you can stay outside, or is it impossible? What are the highest temperature? Beck, you told us that you don't make a lot of excursions, but do you have any package holiday with school? Here we have some trips. This year we are going to Barcelona for a week at the end of March. Taylor, you told us about a meat pie. You said that it is a pie with a filling of meat and other ingredients. So I have a riddle for you. In 1917, there was an advertisement which said football, meat pies, kangaroos, and they go together underneath the southern stars. Did you find the missing words? It's olden cars. Rachel, you would like to know what you can see in Belgium. You can see the Grand Place. It is in the center of Brussels. It's one of famous, beautiful place. There are old buildings all over this place. These buildings were built in the 15th century. This place is full of flowers in the summer. Elizabeth, you ask us if shops are opened every day. In Namur, shops are open every day except on Sunday, and the first Thursday of the month, shops are open until 8 p.m. I go in the Rue de Fer. It's a street with lots of shops, and sometimes I go to Louvain-la-Neuve. There is a mall with lots of shops. See you. Bye.
Hi everybody, I hope that you are doing well. Me, I'm fine. First of all, let me congratulate you for your video response. I think you speak well, even although you have been learning English for 10 months. Stacy, you made mistakes. Instead of je voudrais visiter autre pays, it's better to say je voudrais visiter d'autres pays. Don't worry, even if French is our native language, we make mistakes every day. French is quite difficult. Carry on. You talked about desert. I have a question about that. Can you see any aborigines in the bush? And April, you say that you like going out with friends, and rare doors also spend time with friends. You know your Anzac biscuit, but you know your Anzac biscuit, your famous biscuit, based oatmeal, syrup, and coconuts. But do you know the origin of the name? Anzac means Australian and New Zealand Army Corpses. It was sent by the women to the soldier at the First World War in Europe. The ingredient didn't decompose during the transport. Karian, you wanted to know what do we eat in Belgium, but every region have a specialty. In Malone, we can eat the aumônière of Malone. It's a chalk crust pastry with stuffing. The stuffing is made with cabbage, bacon bits, cheese or cream, etc. And we can eat that with a beer or red wine. And Rachel, you wanted to know what if there is something interesting to see in Belgium. In Wallonia, the French-speaking part of Belgium in the south, you can see there is a city, Liège. You can see the city of Liège and its new station, designed by the famous architect Santiago Calatrava. Liège is Liège, Liege. It's the second city. The second biggest city in Wallonia. Goodbye.
Hi, Usis. First of all, congratulations, Kieran, for your video. You got a good French accent. By the way, you made some mistakes, but it's normal. French is a difficult language. The final S in en or pay does not pronounce himself when it's in the end of the word. You instead of pays or ons, it's better to say pay or en. Yeah, 2 years is 2 ans, like that. I got a question for you, Kieran. You footy sounds great, and you said it's popular, but how is it popular? How many people assist to the matches? April, you talked about Christmas, and I want to know how is Christmas in Australia? Is it like in Belgium or? I got a riddle for you. Guess which monument is the highest between the Eiffel Tower, the Statue of the Liberty, Uluru, and Big Ben. The answer is Big Ben. Uluru. Sorry. The answer is Uluru. I think it's incredible. the Statue of the Liberty and Big Ben is about 100 meters high, and Uluru is 20 meters higher than the Eiffel Tower, and Uluru is 348 meters high. Karen, you say, where do we live exactly? And Milan is 30 minutes far from Namur.
5 minutes, not 30 minutes. Malone.
Oh oui, pardon. 5 minutes, sorry. From Namur, and Namur is a city. Namur is located on about I think 60 kilometers from Brussels, and it's the capital city. Yeah. Namur is on the south of Brussels, and the Belgium is located about 4 hours from Paris, and 3 hours by train from London. 2 hours? Sorry, I did a mistake. Paris is located from about 2 hours by car from a neighbor. I think that's all. No, sorry. I forgot. You ask about the famous place to see in Belgium. There is the Belgian Comic Strip Center in Brussels, and you can see the history of the Belgian comic strips, and stuff like that. So see ya, and have a nice day.
Hello, Karen. Let me congratulate you for your French, because it's not an easy language. And if ever, it's not Camille, because it's for men. But it's Camille, or easier, you call me Cam.
Camille, that's an element. But maybe you are Camille.
However, when you mean an example, I know for translate as pour, but it's not so bad. It's better to say par exemple and no pour exemple. Karen, about the weather in Australia, you explain it was snowing in some region, but I don't understand how this is possible. So, does it snow often and much? And Nadine, you explain your school system. I found it strange because, as compared to us, our school system in September and you in February, it's disturbing. And Nadine, this musical event that we can attend in the bush, and that are illegal. These are raves. And Akasha, the Australian actress who was born in 1967 and who played in Australia. It's Nicole Kidman. But do you know she has U.S. citizenship? His father was biochemist and worked in temporarily in America. So she was born there in Hawaii. And Rachel, you're wondering what to visit in Belgium. You can to go in the North Sea coast. That was located in northwest of Belgium. The Walloon go there during the holidays, while the Flemish come to us. You can also to work, and the sand, the sand. It's not right like you. So bye.
Hello, Akasha. When you write, it's good. It's spicy. I want to see you, but don't worry, it's not so bad. Me too, I'm Sky. Anna, when you speak about your brother, you say mes frères sont 37 et 40 ans. Instead of sont, you have to use mes frères ont 37 et 40 ans. Let's talk about something else. Elizabeth, you say that you have never eaten kangaroos. Okay, but I would like to know what does it look like. April, you say that some of your friends have kangaroos as domestic animals. So I would like to know what is the regulation. Ruby, it's this long yellow fruit, which is the symbol of the famous amusement park in Coffs Harbour, is the banana. One of the something else now. Elizabeth, you speak about about the Vegemite. So I guess that you know this music Happy Little Vegemite, but when she was made in 1954. Now I'm going to answer your question. You know what you can visit in Belgium. In Belgium, you can come for les Fêtes de Wallonie. It's a festival happen in the main city of the region of Wallonie, where you can taste a Belgian specialty as Péquet. Péquet is a typical alcohol in Wallonie. Now you know more about les Fêtes de Wallonie. So would you like to come for this celebration? Goodbye.
Hi Rachel, well done for your video. I would speak English like you speak French, but you made a mistake. Instead of je serais envie de voyager en Amérique, oui. It's better to say j'ai envie de voyager en Amérique, but no problem. Bella, in your video, you said you have 20 hours of class per week, but here we have approximately 30 hours per week. So, what subject do you have? And Stacy, you speak about the Australian Football League. And you said it's a very important sport in your country, but for you, what is important? Also, for your riddle, yes, for your riddle, it was designed by Danish architect in 1973, and it looked like a sail of a ship. It's the Sydney Opera House. Elizabeth, do you know the origin of the Lamington? It was the governor of the Queensland, the Lamington, who liked the Hamburg hat, and the Hamburg hat looked like a Lamington. And Rothschild, if you want to visit something in Belgium, you have to go to Brussels, the 6th of to the Belgian beer weekend that begin the 6th of September and the 8th of September. And there you can taste a lot of different beer, but it's only Belgian beer. Okay, thank you, bye.